So this is 3.5 hours after I've last fed it. Today is day 12 and this is the second feeding. And I am very happy with the results. So you can see traces of the whole wheat in the starter right there. So from being flat for the whole day, it is now active again. So don't give up. As long as there's froth in your starter, it hasn't, even if it's flat, but if it has some froth and a little bubble, just work on it by giving it more food. So your starter should be a lot less than the food. Otherwise, your yeast will not be active. There's not much food to eat. So your yeast is not going to multiply. There you have it. And so I'm just going to wait for 2 more days and I'm going to use most of this starter to make another batch of breads, focaccia, and hopefully some ciabatta again, because I've already sent most of the breads that I baked. I managed to bake 3 times already from using the discards from this sourdough starter that I started last January 21. Okay, look at that. And I'm loving the smell of this one because this is about what, maybe a cup and a quarter and a cup, this one in the large container, and this one is just maybe 1 teaspoon of starter, because I even washed the top of the jar from under the sink, so there's barely any sourdough starter left in this jar. And so it was flat the whole day, but I added more flour. I didn't make any discards or something. I just added extra flour, around 1/4 cup. So that's what you do. If there's nothing happening, just keep on adding flour and whip it until it becomes active again. So I'm not going to be discarding anything from these 2 jars because I'm going to wait for 2 more days until I start discarding most of it and then leaving some to feed the ants are crawling all over. To I think I'm going to keep on feeding and maintaining the starter for 1 month, hopefully, or 3 weeks, and then I'll just keep on baking maybe once a week using the starter until I get that sourdough flavor that I'm looking for. And then I'm going to keep some in the refrigerator and refresh it every 2 weeks. Day 12, the sourdough starter diary. Day 13, and it's 10:30 in the evening, and all of my 3 starters have just been fed, and this one fell about an inch and a half down, but these 2 fell flat, this one and this one as well. So I decided to move some of the starter inside a bigger jar and fed it with more flour. So I want to see what happens after. Okay, so now I have 4 jars of starter, but I'm gonna use them all up tomorrow.